Well, hello there, and welcome to Missildine Online. Now, we are riding off of the highly successful, at least for me, Final Fantasy IX walkthrough, and we are moving right on over to Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix for the PlayStation 3. We want to get this out because when 2.5 Remix comes out, we will be covering that as well. So let's get right down into the nitty-gritty. This will be a walkthrough slash let's play of sorts, so I hope you can enjoy. It'll be informative, and I'm also ridiculously dumb, so it will be a good time. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. This game was released in Japan of March 14th, 2013, North America, September 10th, 2013, Australia, September 12th, 2013, with Europe the next day on September 13th, 2013. Now this costs around $40, and most editions come with a limited art book, although the art book is very, very, very tiny and not much of a book. It's actually in the casing of the game itself. Now there is, supposedly, a Kingdom Hearts Collector's Pack scheduled for release in Japan, which will have the 1.5 remix as well as the 2.5 remix, which is pretty cool, and it also comes with some other things. Now, when Kingdom Hearts originally came out, I have to say, it came out in 2002, and I did not know what to expect. This is riding off the curtails, I was anyways, of Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy X. I was in my Final Fantasy prime, and hearing that Final Fantasy was having a collaboration with Disney just seemed absolutely terrifying. And I was, being younger, I think I was like 11 at the time that this game came out, I was terrified that it was going to be terrible. And then I played it. And I have to say, Kingdom Hearts is one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. It's phenomenal. If you haven't played it yet, watch a couple of the videos, check it out yourself, because really this game deserves your attention. And the fan base is so great. The fan base for Kingdom Hearts, I think, is one of the greatest fan bases alive. You know, they love Disney, they love Final Fantasy, and they love the world of Sora and friends. In fact, I love this game so much that my littlest sister's middle name is one of the main characters. Yeah, her middle name is Kairi, and of course Kairi is a character in Kingdom Hearts, but you don't know that yet because we haven't started it. So this, of course, is the HD 1.5 remix for the PlayStation 3, so let's just jump on into it. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. So, as you'll see, upon starting the game, this is completely different than, obviously, the game reiteration that we got. So you'll see this nice little menu, and on this menu you have Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, as well as Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. It was a game that was originally for the Game Boy Advance, and then was, again, remastered and released for the PlayStation 2, and now again on the PlayStation 3. I actually haven't completed this game fully, but it will be included in this Let's Play slash walkthrough, and Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, which I believe is how you say it, and that's all just the cinematics. It's not the actual game, it's just the cinematics, which there will be a video of as well. So that will come out probably after Chain of Memories. Will be the 358 over 2 days. So we're literally going to go in order. This is going to be fairly long. I'm hoping to get at least the first game done in July, with everything else coming in August. And yeah, so this should be a good time. Something I will say is, with this game, we can just start playing Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Yes. This game came with a pretty extensive trophy list, and the trophies are really good. However, I will be platinuming the game and getting a platinum trophy. The only thing with that is, it requires you to play the game 3 times. Obviously, I'm not going to record all 3. I will record the final. It'll be part of the beginning of the Chain of Memories. I will have a platinum, and I will have played. You have to play beginner and then everything else. So you'll see what I'm talking about. But we will be doing every trophy because I am a completionist at heart. So as you can see on this beautiful screen, things are a little different with the Final Mix. We have Sora here with this flag and cloak looking thing kind of pensive, and of course, let's just start a new game. So, and we are given select game difficulty. Final Mix Beginner, begin with rare items in easy mode. Final Mix, a balanced mode recommended for first timers. And Final Mix Proud, encounter tough enemies for thrilling battles. As the title suggests, we will be doing this on Final Mix Proud. Final Mix Beginner, I have to say, gives you so many items, and you start with equipment that makes the undefeated in another trophy super easy to get. So I would suggest waiting for those until you can do Final Mix Beginner. So let's go in with Final Mix Proud. Let's do automatic camera and select vibration setting on. Why not? Proceed? Yes. Enter into the world of Sora and friends. Disney Interactive Studios. Square Enix. Kingdom Hearts. Oh boy.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real or not?
I wonder who the main character is. And this is Sora! And we're going to take control of him at the Dive to the Heart. Which is like a dream. Or is it? I don't know. Do you know? Look at Snow White! It's your first little bit of Disney. Besides his shoes. His shoes don't count. Look how pretty that is. You can totally tell right off the bat the HD difference. So much to do. So little time. Take your time. Don't be afraid. The door is still shut. Now step forward. Can you do it? Yes, you can. Use the left stick to move. Yes! It's so pretty. HD is beautiful. Okay, and now, power sleeps within you. If you give it form, it will give you strength. So at this point, you are given some options. Choose well. We have the sword, we have the shield, and we have the rod. So, the first thing is, obviously it said you can press circle to jump, remember that. And what we want to do is you can pick whichever sword or any weapon that you want. So if we look at the sword, the power of the warrior, invincible courage, a sword of terrible destruction. Is this the power you seek? No! The sword is actually one of the weakest things. It gives you raw power, but you can always use stat boosting items to take care of that. So the real choice is if you want to either have +2 item slots, or if you want to, using the rod, have 3 MP instead of 2 at the beginning, and having 10 MP at the end of the game instead of your 8. What I will say is you can max your MP out at 15 with accessories later on in the game anyways, so it doesn't matter. So what I would suggest is getting the shield, because you can't get item slots in any other way. You might not use items, but it's always worth having just in case. Some of the abilities that you also have with it is insanely awesome, including Leaf Bracer and Tech Boost. Is this the power you seek? Oh yes, your path is set. Now, what will you give up in exchange? So, because we didn't see what the rod says, I'll go over here and I'll show you guys what that says. That says the power of the mystic inner strength, a staff of wonder and ruin. You give up this power? No. So we are going to give up the sword, because if you keep the staff, you get the most ability points with it. You still start off the game with 2 ability points, or with if you get rid of the sword, I should say, you get 3 ability points, and if you, or AP I should say, and if you get rid of the rod, you only get 1. Because there are a ton of abilities that we really want, we're going to get rid of the sword. The power of the warrior, invincible courage, we already did this, a sword of terrible destruction. You give up this power? Yes, I do. You've chosen the power of the guardian. You've given up the power of the warrior. Is this the form you choose? Oh yeah. And of course these are going to disappear. Another good reason for picking the shield over anything else is you get an ability at level 12 called Tech Boost, which anytime you block an attack or counter or anything like that, it increases your tech that you receive, which is basically receiving more experience points, which is always a good thing to have. I believe with shield actually is one of the only, shield and sword are the only way to get 2 tech boost. If you pick the rod, you only get 1. You've gained the power to fight. And you'll use a shield to fight. Press X to attack. Alright, you've got it. Use this power to protect yourself and others. The green gauge displays your hit points. If you run out of HP, you'll be taken to the continue menu. The blue gauge shows your magic points. Magic is still a mystery to you. There will be times you have to fight. Keep your light burning strong. Let's defeat these mystery shadow creatures. As you saw, that 1P is 1 experience point. You gain experience points by defeating enemies. With enough experience, you gain a level. Furthermore, defeated enemies sometimes leave items behind. You can take these items by walking up to them. Different items can do different things, like restore HP or MP. Behind you! Generally, you'll attack the target nearest you, but you can lock on a specific target by pressing lock on. Lock on will appear in the upper left corner of the screen while you're locked onto a target. Locking onto a target limits the action available to you, especially against other targets. Press R1 again to release a target lock. So, we'll set the target lock. Now, I always usually use target lock just because, especially with these type of enemies, they blend into they go into the floor, and it's harder to get hold of them. So you want to just do that, and of course these guys are going to drop a ton of health things, so you're never going to be in danger of dying or anything unless you're just standing there. Oh, Cinderella's face. Where are we now? Looks like Aurora's platform to me. Alright, so, run over to this door, and you'll see the, this is a field icon. It pops up whenever a special command is available. When examine pops up, you can press triangle to examine the object in front of you. Press triangle. It's a door! The door is still shut. I can't open it. A chest! And you can open the chest with the same way. And it made a barrel. You can, or a crate. A barrel. You can push large crates. All you have to do is run into them. You can also break them. Sometimes destroying objects yields items. Use this with the item command. You can take these items by walking up to them. Now you control your menu with the directional button. The directional pad, I should say. You can lock on objects as well as items. While locked on, press L2 to switch your focus between available targets. So you can press this and then L2, and it'll show you that. You can also see as your D-pad, you can go and just use your menu like that. You can also lift a barrel, but it doesn't need to. You can throw them and stuff. You use that for jumping puzzles. Alright, now that we have the door, we can go and use it. The door is not still shut. Hold on. The door won't open just yet. First, tell me more about yourself. Alright, and this is another choice. Press the select button for first-person view. I don't care. Press the select button again. I usually never use it. So let's talk to Titus first. Now you might remember Titus from such games as Final Fantasy X. So he's here. We'll just do it so we can look at him. Come on, what is going on? I need to set this to manual. Look at how pretty he is. So, talk to Titus. What are you so afraid of? And you have options here. Getting old, being different, being indecisive. Now there are 25 possible combinations based on your choices. And you can start the game at either dusk, midday, or dawn. Something I will say is there are so many different, there are obviously 25 combinations, so it's a little harder to suggest. What I will say, and you can make those choices based on this, or you can look it up, is dusk. Dusk is what we are going to pick. It requires more experience to level until around level 40. And then once you hit level 40, you're going to level a lot faster than the other two. With, I think the total at level 100 experience needed for Dusk is 878,000 experience points. Midday is 949,000. And Dawn is 984,000. So obviously Dawn takes the most experience to level up, but you'll level up the quickest until you hit 40, and then you'll level up the slowest. So Dawn is good for speedrunners. Midday, of course, is just normal, and there are different ways. What I will say is I'm going to choose Dusk, because I'm going to go for very, very high level in this game. So for Dusk, what we want to do for this one is being indecisive. What are you so afraid of? Being indecisive. Being indecisive, is that really so scary? And then you can talk to Selphie from Final Fantasy VIII. What's most important to you? Being number 1, friendship, or my prized possessions? I believe with hers you can actually pick any of these if you want Dusk, but we're going to pick friendship. Is friendship such a big deal? I think so. And then Wakka from Final Fantasy IX as well. What do you want out of life? And for this one, I want to be strong. I think you can also do it with 2C rare sites, but we're going to make sure that we get Dusk and choose to be strong. To be strong, huh? You're afraid of being indecisive. You want friendship. You want to be strong. Your adventure begins in the dead of night. Your road won't be easy, but a rising sun awaits your journey's end. Sounds good. The day you will open the door is both far off and very near. there you go, and that's all the choices you can make in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts. And you're put back on Aurora's platform. All thorny-like. And then just go towards the light. In the main menu, you can do things like view your inventory and status or configure your game settings. However, you can't open the menu during combat. So I'm going to go in once this is done and open my menu and fix the camera. I suggest picking manual because this sucks. And we're going to be ambushed by a ton of shadows. Let's show them who's boss. They usually take about 3 hits each to kill, and yeah. With the sword, it's a little bit less. So you kind of want to get them when they're grouped up like this, because you can hit multiples of them. As you can see, we're taking a little bit of damage, but not a lot. We're also on Proud, so they're going to hit a little bit harder, but it's also the first real fight of the game, kind of ish. So you don't have to worry about it. There we go. And that's a save point. So you can open your menu. I'm going to open my menu and just switch my camera around. We can go to config and go to camera and hit manual. There we go. Manual is much better. You control manual with the right analog stick. And if you walk on this save point, this is a save point. Touch save points to recover HP and MP. Press triangle to open the save menu. When a save appears, be sure to save your progress before quitting the game. It's a good idea to save often. If anything goes wrong, you can then load, just like any other game. It's amazing that it restores health and MP, though. So let's save, and I'll just show you. You have a party menu, and you have your menu. You can display the main menu from here. As you'll see, it says to Awakening. So let's just save to a new file. And you'll see underneath us we have a time counter as well as money. And you'll see it says, next to it says Kingdom Hearts Final Mix Proud Mode. So your save file will actually say what your difficulty is. And then we just want to go up here and run up this beautiful, beautiful stained glass walkway, which will lead us to this next platform that has Belle. Hey, Belle. The closer you get to light, the greater your shadow becomes. And this is technically the first boss battle of the game. Good luck, hope you learn the mechanics, but don't be afraid. And don't forget, and this is Darkside. Look at how cool he looks. Now you can lock on and hit his hand when he goes down like that. Now he's going to do another attack where he comes down and throws a thing that's going to create shadows. Now you just want to come and hit his hand and not worry about the shadows at all. But if you do end up needing health, you can kill the shadows and replenish your health that way. You can also jump and attack, and you'll do an aerial type of move. And of course, when he goes up and you can't hit him anymore, you can go ahead and kill these guys. Now he's going to do this, and you want to keep hitting his hand or wrist, whatever you can get, while he shoots at you. Unfortunately, we can't block anything he's shooting at this stage of the game, so we just want to keep hitting it. And when your health gets really low, like it is right now, it will start blinking red. That's bad. Now he's going to do his attack again. Now, something I'll say is since we're a little low on health, we can go and just grab these. just to stop that noise. And he looks like he's getting ready to attack again. Now he has 240 health, and you don't do a ton of damage yet, so it's going to take a little while to bring him down. And you definitely don't want to get hit by those attacks. Those things hurt. So if you kind of hide behind his hand a little bit, you'll be able to take him down. And of course, don't forget, you have a potion. Also, what I will say is you can lose this battle and you'll still be able to progress in the story. But don't lose. It's free experience points. And there we go. We brought him down. And as you can see, it'll just say level and then arrow. And then we got strength up, which is good because that took a while for us to do. Oh, wait, we didn't level. We didn't beat him. I thought we beat him. There we go. Now we beat him. Look at that, and every boss fight does this. It's so cool. And down goes Darkseid. But our shield's gone. But don't be afraid. You hold the mightiest weapon of all. So don't forget. You are the one who will open the door. And you'll wake you up and find yourself on Destiny Islands.
Whoa!
Who that?
Give me a break, Kairi.
Sorry, you lazy bum. I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
No, this huge black thing swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't... Ow!
Are you still dreaming?
It wasn't a dream. Or was it? I don't know.
It was probably a dream, Sora.
What was that place? So
You
bizarre.
are sleeping on a beach.
Yeah, sure.
Say, Kairi, what was your hometown like? You know, where you grew up?
I've told you before. I don't remember.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
You ever want to go back?
Well, I'm happy here.
Really?
Aww.
But you know, I wouldn't mind going to see it.
I'd like to see it too. Along with any other worlds out there. I want to see them all.
So what are we waiting for?
Hey! Aren't you guys forgetting about me?
Oh yes, Riku,
So-
we're forgetting about you.
I guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
Ah,
And you're just as lazy as he is.
I love how they all have shiny
So
blue
yeah.
eyes.
Okay, we'll finish it together. I'll race you.
huh?
What? Are you kidding?
Ready? Go!
Well, I wonder if they're rivals. Looks like they are. At least we finally get an introduction to the character we were just playing as for 20 minutes. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Ah, so glad to be able to do this for a playthrough. So cool. So cool. So look how bright and beautiful everything is. Destiny Islands. Alright. And now you finally gain control of Sora and can actually explore a little bit more. So you can talk to Kairi, who says, so can you gather the rest of the supplies? Sora, are you listening to me? Yeah, I heard you. Okay, here's what you need to go find. 2 logs, 1 cloth, 1 rope. Bring everything back here. If you need help, just ask. I'm counting on you. So that's our basic quest, if you will, is to gather everything for the raft. Now, you'll see if you attack, you actually have a wooden sword. Look how pretty that is. It does nothing. It's a very, very weak attack, but it allows you not to kill people. So you can also climb trees if you choose and do other things like that and climb on up, and you'll see this area, and right down here you will find a log. Obtained a log. And you'll see there's Wakka, there's Selphie sitting down there, and you'll kind of see Tidus off in the distance smashing on things. But first, let's go over here. There's a couple fish, but you can't actually get them yet. Yet, I said. So let's go over here. It's faster to go a different way, but I wanted to show you the fish. So we want to run up here, and this is to start collecting the stuff anyways, and there will be a log right here. Obtained a log. And you'll also see Riku up here. You can talk to him. Did you get everything we need for the raft? I gave my stuff to Kairi. Hey Sora, how about a quick round? Grab your sword. And you can either choose to say, okay, you're on, or sorry, no time now. I would wait a little bit until you're a little bit stronger because he's really hard. Okay, some other time. We will do that. You can duel Riku, and we will. So, if you hit this tree, you'll see coconuts fall. You can't get them yet or anything, but still cool. And you'll see this area. You can talk to Wakka. Wakka has some of the best ways to level up early on. So, you know what? Let's talk to Wakka first. Let's just talk to him.
Hey,
so you can talk to him.
Happening,
Hey, what's...
man?
Yeah. Alright. You can talk to him and he says, yo, you up for a round? And sure, let's play. Plays for kids. This is serious. So what you want to do for Wakka is you want to lock on, and then when he throws the ball at you, you want to hit it back at him. And then that'll stun him, and then you can run up and hit him a few times, and then he's going to do that, so you kind of want to get away quick. And then he does a special attack where he'll leap into the air, eventually. So as you can see, we're getting experience points by just hitting the ball back and forth. And then he'll go like this, and that'll be 2 points for hitting that back. And then he'll get close to you and do this, and then you would just want to hit it back at him. That was not supposed to happen. And he's going to do it again. Whenever he does that wind up with his arm, you know he's going to do it. So it's a fairly easy fight. And as you see, we leveled up. And he's pretty easy. Just keep stunning him with his own ball. What I like to do is just keep doing this. I like to just keep hitting the balls back at him to level up, but we're just going to take him out. There we go, and Wakka's down. Upon defeat, he only gives you 1 experience point. So, you know. So now that Wakka's down, you can come over here and talk to Selphie, who's sitting over here. She is actually the easiest of the 3.
The breeze feels great.
And talk to her again. So what are you up to these days? We never see you. Want a duel? Alright, now you're talking. And for her, you basically just want to beat her up. She's going to do her little nunchuck thing, although it's very, very hard to tell when it's coming. As you can see, she's very quick. But she's not as talented of a fighter, which is interesting because Selphie in Final Fantasy VIII is really great. Selphie's great in Final Fantasy VIII. That rhymed. So you just want to stay on top of her, and there we go.
Oh, I can't believe I lost.
Oh, whatever, Selphie. And then we'll go and talk to, we'll go and talk upstairs to Riku. Or not Riku, Tidus, I meant. But on our way, we have an item we can grab. So if you run around here, you'll see right here laying on the floor is a rope. Grab the rope, and you obtained it. And then you can talk to Tidus, and...
Hey, Sora, you feel lucky today?
He is the hardest one of the 3, and then Riku is above him. So, hey Sora, feeling up to a little competition? You asked for it. Alright, let's go. And if you block any of his attacks, or you do the tech thing so you both hit at the same time, you'll do 2, you'll get 2 tech points, which is great. And then I believe upon defeating him, you'll also get 2. So for Tidus, you just want to stay on top of him and don't really give him a chance to get away, and there we go. 2 tech points for us.
Oh man, I'm really off today.
Oh, quit whining. So then let's grab the cloth. So you want to run up these stairs and get this ladder on the other side. You need to go over here. And the cloth will be right here on the wall. Just go over and you'll get the cloth. Now you have a limited of time where you can actually duel Riku. Right now, if you were to go and hand in all of these things to Kairi, it'll skip to the point where you can't duel Riku anymore. You can only race him. So let's talk to Riku. Hey Sora, how about a quick round? Grab your sword. Okay, you're on. This one decides the champion. Ready or not. Now he's got some very obvious attacks that he does. So the first thing he'll do is he'll go around you like that and then do this. And then when you you'll knock him down like that. You want to get out of his way because he'll do that rebound kick thing. Like that. That hurts bad. You don't want to get hit by that. And you'll start feeling it. And you'll kind of count, it's like 4 hits, but the stronger you get, the less hits it is. So, yeah. But you'll kind of feel when he's gonna go down. And like that, and then if you're at the end of your combo swing, you'll be able to miss him entirely. And then he's gonna do this, and then he's gonna attack. And then he's going to do that. And he knocked us out. So now, man, now the score is 0-1. On Proud Mode, he's very difficult, especially when you have no abilities and no items or anything. But that doesn't mean that we can't do it. We just need to train up a little bit. There are ways to beat him. I did poorly. I did poorly. So next we want to go and I'll show you this little area right here. Now you can go up top here or you can go down in the bottom there, and that will right in that shack underneath us, and you'll be able to get to this area, which is the Seaside Shack. And you can go down here and you'll find the only save point in this area, and you can save here at the Seaside Shack if you so choose. And there you go. So between this episode and the next episode, I'm actually going to do some off-screen training, and I'm going to duel them as much as I can. I will show you in the next video something really cool with both Riku and Tidus and Wakka and Selphie all included. So that's the introduction to the Kingdom Hearts walkthrough or Let's Play. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you noticed anything that I can improve upon already, please let me know in the comments below. Any little bit really does help me. I want to make this series as best as I can for you guys. It's one of my favorite games. And yeah, I want to do it justice because this really is a great game. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, never give up, never surrender.